Hello, it's April from April's Home, and tonight for dinner I am making black bean chili cornbread bake, and I thought that I would share this super simple recipe with you. So to begin, you'll need a pound of ground beef, some chopped dried onions, a little bit of taco seasoning, a can of corn, a can of chili, any of your favorite chili will work just fine, a can of black beans. These will be drained and rinsed, and the corn will also be drained. And you'll also need 2 boxes of jiffy corn muffin mix. This is just a classic corn muffin baking mix that you can just find in the baking department. You'll need the milk that it calls for to bake these up, as well as 2 eggs and some shredded cheddar cheese. I like to use the Mexican 4-cheese blend with most of my recipes, so I always have it on hand. So I'm going to go ahead and start by browning and completely cooking my ground beef along with some chopped onion, probably a little bit less than a tablespoon or about a tablespoon of the dehydrated onion that I put in pretty much any time I make ground beef. It makes it taste wonderful. And when I get that part done, I will go ahead and show you what I do next. Okay, so I've completed cooking the ground beef. It's thoroughly browned and cooked through. I didn't need to drain it because it was a really low-fat hamburger, but if there was excess fat, I would definitely drain it at this point. And towards the end of cooking, I added a tablespoon of taco seasonings to it and just kind of cooked that into the beef as it was cooking. And now I'm going to add a can of drained corn, a can of drained and rinsed black beans, and a can of chili, and I'll be right back to show you what that looks like. Okay, so here is what the mixture looks like when the corn is mixed in, the can of chili, and the can of drained and rinsed black beans, and then I mix it all together with the hamburger until it's all thoroughly mixed. Next, I'm going to add about a half a cup or so of grated cheddar cheese, and then I'll stir that in, and I'll be right back to show you what that looks like. Okay, so I've stirred in about a half cup or maybe a little bit more of grated cheddar cheese. Really, I just grab like a handful and kind of toss it in until it looks right. You don't want too much cheese. It's just enough in there to kind of bind the casserole together. And next, I'm going to pour this into a grease 13 by 9 inch baking pan. Okay, here's the mixture spread out in a 13 by 9 inch baking pan. And now I'm going to top it with a thin layer of grated cheddar cheese. Okay, here the hamburger and chili mixture is covered in a thin layer of cheddar cheese. Next, I'm going to mix up both boxes of the Jiffy Corn Muffin Mix together in a bowl according to the package directions for the muffin mix. It's just 2/3 cup of milk and 2 eggs along with the 2 boxes of Jiffy Muffin Mix, and stir it until it's combined, and then I'm going to pour that over the top of this. So I'll be right back to show you what that looks like. Okay, so I have mixed together the 2 boxes of Jiffy Corn Muffin Mix, and I have poured it over the top of my casserole. You can see that it kind of starts to sink down into the layers here a little bit. I'm going to go ahead now and put this in a 400-degree oven and bake it for about 20 minutes or so, or until the cornbread is thoroughly cooked through. It may take a little bit longer since it's a double batch of cornbread, and I'll just test that by inserting a knife in the center, and when it comes out clean, that's when I know that it's all done. So I will let this cook, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, here is the black bean chili cornbread bake, all baked up and out of the oven. You can see it's nice and golden brown on top and cooked all the way through. Now I'll go ahead and serve up a slice so you can see what it looks like. And here is the black bean chili cornbread bake all served up. You can see how the cornbread cooked nicely on top. I've served it with a dollop of sour cream, and this will be tonight's dinner, and I'll serve it along with some fruit. And that is my simple recipe for black bean chili cornbread bake. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos from April's Home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.